Hello and welcome to all. This second stage is already an important moment for the contenders for final victory. With 3 first category climbs, they'll have to show themselves. Otherwise, they'll start the tour with a crippling deficit.
Okay, lads. The main climbs lie in the first half of the stage. There shouldn't be a major tussle there, but do watch out in the closing kilometers. They're ideal to blow the race apart.
He's trying to bridge the gap.
If one of the big favorites for the tour tries to escape, his direct rivals will get their teammates to ride. This is why the big players wait for the end before attacking. Watch out! You'll soon have no more energy to attack. His team is at full throttle. They have no one at the front.
He's one of the rulers with a good top speed, able to do well on the hilly stages.
The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed.
The breakaway can't widen the gap.
Forza ragazzi, coraggio! Non mollate! Forza ragazzi!
Allez les gars, courage! Mais voilà! Allez les gars, courage!
Vai campione!
They're riding hard behind. This isn't the moment to relax.
Attack at the head of the peloton.
Continuez comme ça!
Allez les gars, courage! Forza ragazzi, coraggio! Bravo, bravo! Tenete duro! Tenete duro!
Courage, on continue.
Come on guys!
Allez les gars,
Come on guys! Hop, 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 come on!
Forza ragazzi, coraggio!
non mollate. Forza ragazzi, coraggio. Non mollate. Allez les gars, on continue comme ça. Allez les gars, on continue comme
You're the biggest threat to the yellow jersey at the front of the race.
Forza ragazzi, coraggio! Bravi
Continui comme
ragazzi!
ça.
Io figo! Forza ragazzi, continuate! Forza, continuate! Forza ragazzi, coraggio!
For the moment, any breakaway has drawn a blank. There's an acceleration.
Allez les gars! Ouais!
He's placing his teammates early on at the head of the peloton. There's no doubt that he's ticked this stage in his objectives.
Attack at the head of the peloton.
Allez, courage les gars.
Sei un mito!
Sérieux.
Vai,
Continuez comme ça,
campione!
allez. Allez, 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 allez.
Allez les gars, courage! Continuez comme ça! Allez! Allez les gars! On continue comme ça!
Bravo, bravo! Mitico! Vai! Sei un mito! Vai, campione!
On continue comme ça! Bravo les gars!
The others are fed up because you're not making enough effort. They'll no doubt try and drop you.
Lâchez rien, allez! Allez, continuez comme ça!
The group at the front mustn't be to his liking. He's stoked up his teammates to lead the peloton back into contact.
Lâchez rien, allez.
Forza, continuate! Non mollate! Grandissima vittoria! Allez les gars, courage!
Allez les gars, courage!
Grandissima vittoria! Bravo, bravo!
Lâchez rien! Allez!
Ragazzi.
Bravo les gars!
Allez les gars, courage! Continuate!
Forza
Sei
ragazzi,
migliore!
continuate.
Sei più figo!
Nobody left on a breakaway.
Continuate.
Allez les gars!
Continuez comme ça!
Sei un mito!
Bravo les gars, allez-y, allez-y. Allez les gars, courage.
Grandissima vittoria! Sei
Ouais!
Ragazzi.
Allez les gars, courage!
Forza ragazzi, continuate.
Bravo les gars! Bravo!
Allez
Sei
les
più
gars.
figo! Sei un mito! Forza,
Allez,
continuate!
continuez comme ça! Continue comme ça. Allez.
Continuez comme ça.
Courage, on continue.
Allez les gars, on continue comme ça.
It is not always a good idea to be too many in a breakaway, as the others will not necessarily want to cooperate with us.
Forza ragazzi, coraggio.
You're the best sprinter in the breakaway. You should manage to win the intermediate sprint.
Oh yeah, come on, you guys.
You're coming up to the intermediate sprint. Keep your eyes open.
Vai campione. Forza ragazzi, coraggio.
Continue comme ça. Laissez rien les gars.
You've won the intermediate sprint. Well done.
Forza, continuate. Mitico.
Three-time consecutive world champion, a first in the history of cycling, Peter Sagan is one of the most versatile sprinters in the peloton. He's capable of winning whatever the topography of the finish. On a short climb, on the flat, whatever, he's a surefire candidate for the green jersey, which he's already won several times. He's a teammate without ambitions for the overall standings. Good puncher and tireless attacker, Tim Wellens is a rider who never throws in the towel.
He doesn't seem to want to let you have more of a lead, and his teammates are pushing hard. It's going to be a game of cat and mouse. You've got 1 minute 30 over the peloton. It turned out to be a good move.
His best chance of victory is to try a breakaway from far out.
Bravo les gars.
Laissez rien. Allez.
Allez les gars. Sei il migliore. Forza ragazzi, continuate. Vai campione. Bravi ragazzi. Forza ragazzi.
World champion at both junior and under-23 level, Matej Moric is reputed for his unequalled qualities as a descender.
Courage, on continue. Bravo les gars.
Regularly in the top 10 on Flanders Classics, Thies Benoot finally managed to add a renowned race to his list of achievements by winning the Strade Bianche in 2018.
Grandissima vittoria. Forza, continuate. Non mollate. Tenete duro. Bravo, bravo. Sei il più
Former world champion and stage winner in the Tour de France, Alberto Rui Costa is a fearsome and experienced puncher. Rafael Masca is a pure climber. His 3 stage victories and 2 polka dot jerseys gained on the Tour de France make him a rider to be watched as soon as the road starts to rise.
Allez les gars, courage.
Allez, courage, on continue les gars. Comme ça.
Allez les gars, courage.
Attack at the head of the peloton.
Allez les gars, on continue comme ça. Allez les gars. Lancez rien.
Allez les gars.
Forza ragazzi, continuate!
Allez les gars, courage.
Whether on mountain stages or on hills, he's to be taken seriously as he climbs well.
Forza, continuate! Bravi ragazzi! Forza ragazzi, coraggio! Forza ragazzi, continuate! Forza ragazzi!
He's a rider who can put in a long day's ride. He has no real strengths or weaknesses except the mountains. The front of the race is starting the first climb of the day, the Col Saint-Martin, also known as the Col de la Colliane, in reference to the ski resort at the summit.
Tenete duro!
Lâchez rien, allez. Allez, courage.
Consistent and a very good time trialist, Wilco Kelderman is an all-round rider who's already finished in the top 10 of both the Tour of Italy and the Tour of Spain.
Allez les gars, courage!
Allez les gars, courage.
Allez les gars, courage!
It's a long climb, guys, but the slope is fairly uniform. There are no particular sections that stand out. Go!
Here we go, here we go.
Continuate! Non mollate!
Bravo les gars. Continuez comme ça. Allez,
Grandissima vittoria!
allez les gars, continuez comme ça. Allez, here we go, here we go.
Tenete duro!
Courage, allez, courage, on continue.
Allez les gars. Allez les gars.
Courage, on continue. Lâchez rien, allez.
Grandissima vittoria! Forza ragazzi, coraggio! Sei il migliore! Bravi ragazzi!
Continuez comme ça. Allez les gars, courage. Allez les gars, courage.
Forza ragazzi, continuate! Tenete duro! Forza ragazzi, coraggio! Tenete duro! Tenete duro!
Allez les gars, continuez comme ça, allez.
Grandissima vittoria!
Allez les gars, courage. Allez les gars, courage.
Allez, on y va, on y va, on y va!
Allez les gars, courage.
You're the biggest threat to the pink jersey at the front of the race.
Allez les gars. Allez les gars, courage.
Allez les gars! Allez les gars, courage!
Allez les gars, courage.
Oui, allez, allez-y, foncez, foncez! Allez les gars!
Here we go.
Allez les gars, courage!
Here we go. Allez les gars, continuez comme ça.
Continue comme ça. Bravo les gars. Continuez comme ça. Continuez comme ça.
Non mollate!
Allez les gars.
Sei il migliore!
Allez les gars, courage. Allez, continuez comme ça.
Allez les gars!
Allez, courage les gars.
Bravi ragazzi!
Lâchez rien, allez.
You must constantly try to shelter from the wind so as not to consume energy. This is what allows a rider to edge clear at the end of the race.
Bravo, les gars! Continuez comme ça!
Allez les gars, on continue comme ça. Allez les gars. Lâchez rien, allez.
When going downhill, the aerodynamic position is useful to increase speed without expending energy.
Bravo, les gars! Courage comme ça! Allez, les
A
gars!
teammate is beginning to lose touch.
Continuez comme ça!
The guys with you are upping the tempo. They're going to try to manage the time gap. Guys, don't forget to protect our leader. Communication is important. That's why we have team comms.
Allez, les gros! Bravo, les gars!
Allez, on continue.
Allez, courage les gars, allez plus vite. Allez les gars, courage.
Continuez comme ça!
Continuez comme ça.
Lâchez rien, allez.
Les gars, allez, allez.
You're 1 minute ahead of the yellow jersey.
Allez les gars, continue là, plus vite, plus vite.
Allez, courage les gars, allez plus vite.
The pass is a first category climb. The riders can score 10, 8, 6, 4, 2 and 1 points towards the mountains classification. The breakaway is increasing its lead over the yellow jersey, but there's no worry as it contains no big guns for the overall standings.
Breakaway threatens the overall standings. He's decided to get his guys to put their foot down.
Allez les gars, continue comme ça.
The front of the race is 2 kilometers from the summit. Change at the top of the provisional general standings. The leader's team will have to make its mark. Watch out! You'll soon have no more energy to attack.
Les gars, on continue comme ça.
The descent will take the riders towards the Col de Turini, the main difficulty of the day.
He goes to the top of the climber standing.
The gap isn't changing much.
Ouais, courage, on continue. Allez.
On te suit.
Allez les gars, courage.
Allez, fonce, fonce, fonce. Vite.
Plus vite.
Continue comme ça. Lâchez rien, allez.
Allez les gars, courage.
The gap with the yellow jersey is melting away. The escapees will have difficulties going all the way to the finish.
Continuez comme ça les gars, on est en
Allez les gars, on continue comme ça. Allez les gars, courage.
Bravo les gars.
Courage.
Courage, on continue.
Bravo les gars, c'est bien. Allez les gars.
Allez les gars, courage. Bravo.
Allez, on y va.
Continuez comme ça. Allez les gars.
The ascent to the Turini has started for the front of the race. It's a mountain pass that is rarely climbed by the Tour. Only 3 times, the last of which was in 1973. However, it was brought back into fashion by the 2019 Paris-Nice, with a stage finish at the top. The stage was notable for the victory of the Colombian Daniel Martinez and a move to the top of the general classification by a certain Egan Bernal.
Courage, on continue.
go, go! Allez, on y va!
Allez les gars!
Courage, on continue!
Continue comme ça! Allez!
There's another long climb ahead of you, lads. It's a bit steeper than the Col Saint-Martin, but there are no major pitfalls. Tempo is increasing at the head of the race. The breakaway riders will try and manage the time gap.
Allez, les gars, courage! Allez, les gars, courage! Allez, courage, les gars, allez plus vite!
The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed.
Allez les gars!
Les gars, allez, bravo les gars, c'est bien!
Allez les gars! Courage! Bravo les gars! Lâchez rien les gars! Allez! Allez les gars!
Allez les gars!
Comme ça! Allez les gars!
Courage, on continue!
Allez les gars!
Allez les gars, courage!
Allez les gars! Continuez comme ça! Allez!
Bravo les gars! Nicola! Forza ragazzi, continuate! Grandissima vittoria! Grandissima vittoria! Allez les gars, allez, go, go, go! Allez, on y va!
Lâchez rien!
Continue!
Courage! Allez les gars, courage! Courage, on continue!
Allez les gars! Allez les gars! Courage!
Courage, on continue!
Allez les gars! Bravo! Allez les gars! On continue comme ça!
He's the best placed in the overall standings amongst those at the head of the race.
Continuez comme ça! Continuez comme ça les gars! On a des coups!
Allez les gars, c'est bien! Allez, courage! Courage!
Continuez comme ça! Ouais! Allez les gars!
Lâchez rien, allez! Allez les gars,
Allez les gars, courage!
allez les gars, courage!
The Col de Turini is a first category climb. It will therefore earn 10 points in the best climber classification for the first one over the top.
Allez les gars! Courage! Continuez comme ça les gars! On a des coups! voilà.
Allez les gars, on continue là, plus vite, plus vite. Allez les gars, courage.
Allez, les gars. Continue comme ça. Allez, les gars. Allez, les gars. Continue comme ça. Allez, continue comme ça.
Allez les gars,
Bravo, les gars.
Allez les gars,
allez les gars,
vai, vai, grandissima vittoria! Bravo, bravo!
Allez, les gars.
Allez les gars!
Continuez comme ça.
allez les gars.
Allez, les gars. On continue comme ça.
It doesn't seem to be a good day for him. He's being distanced.
Allez les gars!
Allez, les gars. Courage. Allez, les gars. Allez, continue. Allez, les gars.
The front of the race is 2 kilometers from the summit.
Oui, allez les gars! Forza ragazzi, coraggio!
Allez les gars, courage.
Allez les gars, courage!
Today's main difficulties are over for the riders at the front. They will now turn back towards Nice for the closing kilometres that harbour some short climbs that are conducive to attacks.
Reduce speed a bit, otherwise you'll hit the wall.
Allez, allez! Non mollate! Non mollate!
Comme ça.
Bravo les gars!
On est avec vous.
Bravo les gars, allez-y, allez-y.
There's a big time gap with the breakaway, but it's not our concern. We are interested in the overall standings, not the stage.
Ragazzi, coraggio! Tenete duro! Bravi ragazzi! Bravo, bravo! Non mollate!
Allez les gars, on
Courage,
continue
allez,
comme ça.
courage, on continue.
The advance of the lead group should be enough to carry it to the end.
The end of the stage is not far off. Stay awake. It will soon start to move in the peloton.
Continue comme ça. Lâchez rien. Allez. Continuez comme ça. Bravo les gars.
Allez les gars, courage!
Oh les gars.
Allez les gars, courage! Allez les gars, courage!
His team is riding for the overall standings. The front of the race will struggle to widen the gap.
Continuez comme ça. Allez les gars, on continue comme ça. Allez les gars, courage.
Continuez comme ça.
Tenete duro!
Non mollate.
Allez les gars, allez, go, go, go! Allez, on y va!
Allez les gars, courage. Comme ça. Allez, courage, on continue les gars. Allez les gars, courage.
Lasciali Ale!
Bravi ragazzi! Tenete duro! Bravi ragazzi!
Allez, courage, on continue, les gars. Courage. Allez, les gars.
On continue comme ça!
Les gars, on est d'accord.
Bravo les gars!
Allez, les gars, courage.
Guys, come on!
Allez, allez les gars!
Continue comme ça. Allez. Et voilà.
Lâchez bien! Allez les gars!
Comme ça!
He's got his team riding to set up a sprint finish. This is not the time to hang around at the back of the peloton.
Allez, les gars.
Lads, you'll pass through Nice and as you exit, you'll be on to Col d'Aix. Keep your eyes open on the way up because you'll climb it a second time in a short while. But you won't go to the top. That's why you'll see several kilometer markers. Don't get the distances mixed up. Go! Go!
Les gars, c'est bien!
He's got his guys riding. He must have good legs.
The riders are onto the Col d'Aix, a well-known climb because it's a regular feature of Paris-Nice. An ascent that's often decisive due to the fact that it's an important part of a final time trial.
He's got his teammates riding because he's a danger to the overall standings. It goes uphill for almost 9 kilometers, guys. Watch out for attacks. Even if we're far from the finish, it will be hard to organize a chase. Watch out. You'll soon have no more energy to attack.
Five kilometers from the summit for the breakaway. The advance of the lead group should be enough to carry it to the end. There will be 10, 8, 6, 4, 2 and 1 points at the top of the Col d'Aise for the mountains classification.
A teammate has just been dropped. You can't count on him any longer. Goes to the top of the climber standing. He's being left behind. It's good news for the overall standing. He's the new leader of the overall youth standings. The breakaway threatens the overall standings. He's decided to get his guys to put their foot down.
Grandissima vittoria!
Allez les gars!
Bravi ragazzi!
Continue comme ça.
Ouais!
Forza ragazzi, continuate!
Allez, courage.
Allez les gars!
Another 20 kilometres to go before knowing the name of the stage winner.
Lâchez rien.
Grandissima vittoria! Grandissima vittoria!
The last climb of the day's on, the Col de Quatre Chemins. It's a pared-down version of the Col d'Aise, and it should prove to be decisive for stage victory.
Lads, you'll be starting the Col d'Aise climb again. That will turn 3 kilometers before the top. That's the Col de Quatre Chemins. There will be mountain points as well as time bonuses for the first 3 to the top.
This last ascent is a bonus point climb because it offers time bonuses of 8, 5 and 2 seconds in the general classification, as well as the usual points for the best climber classification.
The lead riders 1 minute 30 on the favourites.
The front of the race is 2 kilometers from the summit.
Only 10 kilometres left for the head of the race.
The gap is 1 minute between the favourites and the guy in the front.
The advance of the lead group should be enough to carry it to the end.
He'll be the new polka dot jersey. He can no longer be caught today. Reduce speed a bit, otherwise you'll hit the wall. He's still got something in the tank. He's putting his foot down in the relays. They're riding hard behind. This isn't the moment to relax. You're ahead of the group with the favorites by 30 seconds. You're 30 seconds ahead of the favorites group.
Allez les gars, courage!
Courage! Allez les gars, on continue comme ça.
Go on, keep a clear head. You're going to win. You're the strongest. Go, go!
Final kilometre of the stage.
This is the last kilometer. Go, go! One more effort.
Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome him warmly. Here is the winner of the Need stage. He found a way to master his rivals in order to raise his arms in victory. Congratulations to him for this high. He will climb onto the podium to receive his jersey and a kiss from the hostess. Here is the yellow jersey of this tournament. That he should not forget and which marks his career. Come on, let's applaud him once more. He is in sparkling form and you can clap him loudly. Here is the green jersey of this Tour de France. He will be able to hang this jersey in his trophy room. Let's hope for him that he can add more. He tops the standings and will receive the traditional honors. Here is the polka dot jersey of this Tour de France. Let's hope for his sake that things go as well in the future. But for now, he can relish the moment. He is in sparkling form and you can clap him loudly. Here is the white jersey of this Tour de France. He will be able to hang this jersey in his trophy room. Let's hope for him that he can add more.